Hi there, grade nines. Today we're learning how to multiply monomials. I've showed you this in class before the break, but I'm going to show you again right here. This is directly from your textbook. I've also uploaded this on PowerSchool. This is 7.1. Um, I have told you that you are required to know how to model um, multiplying monomials, and some of you are pretty confused with the tiles, and here's explanation of what these tiles represent. This green narrow tile is positive x. This orange yellow tile, narrow tile, is positive y, and this grayish square rectangle tile figure is positive xy, and then this green square is positive x square. Now, with example A, we have 5x multiply 2x, and so right here, then you will see 5 green tiles, which each represents x. So I have 5 of them, 5x. Multiplying 2x, which is 2 of these green tiles. So what you do is, you know that x multiply x will give you x squared. So we have 1x squared right here, and then we just do it to all the corresponding column and row. So this column and row gives you x squared, this column and this row gives you x squared, and so on and so forth, and then you would have 10x squared. So therefore, we have just used these green tiles modeling 5x times 2x gives you 10x squared. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10x squared. So by writing it out, you can also see that 5x times 2x is simply 5 times 2 times x, which is 5 times 2, 10, x times x, 2x. Now, the second example, we have 3x times 2y. So right here, then we have 3 green tiles and 2 orange tiles. Now we know that x and y multiplying together will give you xy. So each gray rectangle has an area of x and y. X times y is xy. So again, this row times this column gives you a gray xy tile, and then another row and green and orange xy tile, green and orange xy tile, and then the bottom row. So you have 6xy. So this models that the 3x multiplies 2y gives you 6xy. So that right there. And algebraically, if you have 3x times 2y, that's 3 times 2, which is 6, times x, which is 6x, times y, which is 6xy. So on the bottom, this is 4x and 2y. 4x might multiply 2y. And I would like you to pause the video and to try it out yourself by using these green tiles and orange tiles and gray tiles, and see if you can do it. So please pause the video and I will give you the answer. Okay, so I assume you followed my instructions and you did pause the video and you have done it. So you can see right here, then you have 4 x tiles, 4 positive x tiles, and then you have 2 orange tiles, which represents negative or positive y. So when you multiply each of them, a green tile and an orange tile gives you an xy tile, which is the gray tile, and you would have 8 of them. So the answer to this will then be 8xy. All right, so next we have example 2. So same thing, you have 4.3 times 2x, which then is basically 4.3 times 2, which is 8.6, and then you have x times x, which gives you x squared. So the answer will be 8.6x squared. Now right here, you have 11a times 2b, which simply gives you 11 times 2 times a times b, which is 22ab. Okay, so you could try the other one out as well, and it should give you negative 16x. Okay, I just did that in my head. I might be wrong, so double check for yourself. Example 3, here again, you're using the models to divide monomials. And right here you have negative 10x squared divided by 2x. So instead of having the tiles set up on the outskirt of this matrix, you have it inside this chart. So you have negative 10x squared. Each of these white square represents a negative x squared. And then you have two green tiles right here, which each represents a positive x. So two of them would give you 2x. So right here, you're asking yourself, okay, what multiplies these green tiles will give me negative x squared. So if you look at this, then each of these is negative x squared, and this is positive x. So I know that a negative x multiplied by a positive x will give me this negative x squared. So in that case, I know that this tile right here must be negative x, because negative x times positive x will give me negative x squared. Likewise, I do that for each of them, then I should have 5 negative x tiles right here. So I then know that negative 10x squared divided by 2x gives me negative 5x. Or you could simply write it algebraically, and you have negative 10x squared divided by 2x. So what you do is negative 10 divided by 2, which gives you negative 5, and x squared divided by x gives you x, right? When you divide exponents, you have to remember the exponent rules. You simply subtract the exponents. So x squared minus x, there's an invisible 1 right here. So x squared, which is 2, minus x, which is 1. 2 minus 1 gives you 1, which is just x. You don't need to write out the exponent. Now, example 2 or example B gives you or has 8xy divided by 4x. So again, you're setting this up by putting this divisor or this number in this area, which is 8 gray tiles, which each represents x and y. And then you know that you're dividing 4x, which is 4 green tiles, and then you want to know what multiplies a green tile gives you an xy tile. So you have x right here. To get xy, you must multiply y, which is the orange tile. So now green tile times orange tile will give you a gray tile. So therefore this must be an orange tile, and this also has to be an orange tile. So I know that my answer is 2 orange tile, which is 2 y tiles. So 8xy divided by 4x is 2y. And algebraically, you could have 8 divided by 4, which is 2, and then xy divided by x. So again, x and x cancels out because x to the power of 1 minus x to the power of 1, or 1 minus 1 is 0, which is nothing, which is 1, sorry, but you don't write out the 1. So then you're left with y. On the bottom right here, it says 12xy divided by 3y. So again, please pause your video right now, and I would like you to try it on your own in your notebook. All right, once you're done with that, you should have this right here. You have the 12xy tiles. Okay, one gray tile again, xy, and then you have, or I made a mistake right here, sorry. This should be orange and this should be green. So let me quickly change that. My bad. Let's see, how can I do that? So these should be green tiles, and you should have this as Y tiles. So this is what you should have. 4 green tiles and 3 orange tiles, because again you're dividing 3y, which one of these are y tiles, and then you're finding out what times this y tile will give you a gray tile, which is y times x gives you xy. And you would want to try that one on your own. And this is negative, so you're using these white tiles, okay? And finally, you have example 4, and again, this is straight from your book. The area of a rectangle or triangle is given by the expression 18x squared. The base of the triangle is represented by 4x. What is the height of the triangle in terms of x? So what you do is you write out the formula of the area of a triangle, which is base times height divided by 2. And then you know that the base is 4x, right? So you have 4x on the bottom where it's written out here. So you take 2 times 18x squared, which is 36x squared, and then you divide it by 4x. Again, 36 divided by 4 is 9, and then x squared divided by x is 9x. So the height of the triangle is 9x. So this is the lesson for today. You can go ahead and try these questions out for extra practice. And the assignment I have uploaded to PowerSchool, and you are required to submit those. So what you can do is you take a photo of your line paper work, make sure you show all your work, and then you just upload that to PowerSchool. And that's it for today. Thank you.